Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me,
Marcus.
And we are here for round 2 of this awesome night. We have 1 week left for players to get points and get themselves into the final brackets of this championship series. Series 5, baby. Week 10, part 2. I'm super excited to find out how these players are going to get out. People trying to get the last cramming points. A few of these climbing from the second bracket and trying to get the first. Now that they know that the prize for the first is so big right now. A Trafalgar Law and manga card. Which before, when like I said before, like when it first announced it was like $300.
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay, it's a good price, of course.
Like double price.
Yeah, that's great. Now it's double, triple. Like it's insane with what's happened in the market. We had a huge buyout. So this card just absolutely stunning, and everyone just absolutely looking forward to try to get their chance and luck to get this amazing card. I'm really looking forward to it. See if who's gonna play out there, because we're gonna be covering this stuff live on the was it the 8th, the 10th? The 10th of November. We're going to be covering live with all the top matches. I'm going to try and get the top 8, obviously, for the Trafalgar Law, and then, of course, the finals match for the last one for the Pirates bracket. Because we can't do it in the first because of all the releases. Yeah. We originally set it up so we were going to do it in the first to end it and end the season.
Which is the 10th. So.
That's when we're going to cover it. We're going to do it the 8th. Like the games play is going to happen on the 8th. But we, to the rest of the people, when do they get to see it? They get to see it on the 8th.
Or they could come.
That's true. You could, because there's going to be a lot of cool side events, too. We have win-a-box tournaments and everything else. OP13 is going to be illegal. Not in the format, but it's going to be out there in the game, so you can want to play some cards games with it. But that's if you want to try it. Right now, just base rule, we're not allowing OP13 to come out because originally this was supposed to happen on the 1st, and we had known that the OP13 was going to be released in November. We didn't think it was going to be November 1st. Same thing for Riftbound, that's coming out the same weekend. But the same thing for the actual release for the Gundam 02. I mean, obviously the pre-release is the previous week, but then you got Gundam coming out. And of course, we got the 2 sets from Union Arena. Really looking forward to trying out Kaiju number 8 and the Yu Yu Hakusho. Both those supposed to shake up the Union Arena gameplay. There's just so much happening. And it's on Halloween weekend. Yeah. We want to celebrate with candy and Halloween. You're taking it away from us. We got awesome things planned. Stay tuned for that if you guys want to check it out. LifeLink Games has an amazing Halloween. We always go all out. One of our favorite holidays. Seriously. I dress up as Anime Man. It's a whole lot of fun. We get some great chaos drafts and chaos games and a lot of really cool fun things.
Oh yeah, the thing was he's doing a haunted draft, right?
Mm-hmm. The haunted draft. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night. But right now, we're here for OPTCG. So let's get into round 2, where we have 2 green decks going head-to-head. To Conquer, who's usually piloting a Roranoa Zoro, has pivoted himself over to green Bonney and tried this deck out because we've seen some tops with it out there in local metas. A lot of people winning some big with this Bonney deck. Got a nice little glow up with the starter deck. Yeah. And we're going to see where he maneuvers it. But he's going to be playing against the deck he gave up on, against Beef Patty here, who's going to be playing the green Roranoa Zoro. Currently, one of the top 3 decks within our meta right now. Oh, yeah. And we're going to explain to you exactly why right now. So walk me through the Roranoa Zoro deck list. I know you've played this before when we first started, when we did the box tournament. You and I built this deck. You know this deck pretty well. What is this deck trying to do?
So it's trying to advantage the leader effect for being able to swing at characters. Mm-hmm. To be able to swing at your characters and then swing at life. Mm-hmm. So you're getting 2 attacks per turn that are both probably around 8k.
Yes.
Because technically you could swing 5k, then put 3 on your leader to the activate effect to bait out whether or not you're going to use lead effect. That's
true. That's very true. It's a nice little... That is probably the only example I'd see where I don't like them allocating the Dawn for the first attack. I've seen so many people where they'll put the 3 Dawn and then they'll add 2 more afterwards. Like, bro, if you're going to add 5 Dawn, just do 5 Dawn both turns. Because the first one sometimes gets swung, like, they countered out. And I'm like, no, you wanted this to hit. So if you knew you were going to allocate 5 Dawn to that swing, do it to the first attack. But if you're trying to do a bait, I like that. That's a really neat play. You're just trying to say, oh, I'm not going to use leader effect again, so I'm going to attack with 5 into something and get like a 1k out of hand, or maybe just test the hand to see how strong it is, and then put the 3 underneath it to get another swing. Devious. But go ahead, tell me what else is this deck's doing.
So this deck wants to make sure that you have characters to attack into. So we have Queen.
Ooh, yes, down the stairs.
Yep.
Here.
So you can activate rest this character, rest up to one of your opponent's character with base cost 4 or less, and then give your leader 3 rested on.
So just absolutely for free. Yeah, and you could do this activate main. It doesn't say sack this character.
Nope.
If you don't attack in this Queena, she's now a pseudo blocker, demanding attention, and activate, basically enabling Roranoa Zoro to have that ability active every single turn.
Every turn you don't deal with. Then we have the on play one. Well,
I like this one.
So on play, you will rest a character with base cost of 6 or less, and then give 3 Don to your Zoro.
And I just want you guys to know that this character with blue hair and glasses and is very good with a sword is definitely not this character with blue hair, no glasses, and really good with a sword.
Correct.
Definitely not. Definitely not the same person. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, in this version, it looks like it's playing a lot of the East Blue type cards, so it's running the Nami Searcher for those.
Yes. I like the East Blue search. Getting extra access to some search. That's one of the things we've seen a lot with decks. They play in more and more of these searchers. Well, look at this. We got Perona search for slash. We've got Nami for search, and we have the Hiyori in this deck that allows us for search.
Yeah.
Just a lot of search effect to make sure that we get the pieces. And those pieces are the ones you've already kind of explained. You want to get down the stairs. You want to get Shigi. Activate that ability for the main. You have really powerful cards where, honestly, in this deck, I think Cavendish is probably the weakest character legitimately in this deck. It is usually the green staple powerhouse, and we've seen it play amazing combos in other decks, but in this deck it's a meh.
Yeah, if I had to choose between playing the Tashigi or playing a Cavendish,
right,
I'm playing the Tashigi.
Right, hands down. It is a nice little 5 cost that gives you 2 on play, 2 of those Dawn back, and then of course on attack you get 2 more, which can mathematically help a lot with some of these attacks because you have some of these events. Talk about these events, especially the last one here on the list.
Yes, so this last one on the list is an I'm Invincible, so you choose a restand event. So it's for your Zoro, you'll set up your Zoro leader as active just for 3 Don.
Right? This is a sneaky card that you always have to respect as an opponent against this deck because you can potentially get 3 and even 4 attacks in with this leader combo if you have 2 of these events in hand. That can be a game-ending closure, especially since you're always going to have leader. So you don't have to worry about not having board states. One of the things that makes this deck so strong that even though that this doesn't have counter, it can set you up for a very lethal turn that your opponent wasn't expecting.
Oh yeah, you go to your say you go first, so you go to your 9 Don turn, you put 6 down on lead, you swing 11, and then they'll either take if you swing at a character or they swing at life. It's 11, then 11, and then bam, 11 again.
11, yeah, and just absolutely devastating to try to counter out of that mini, especially late game after you've kind of pressured the waters. A lot of these early plays trying to get as much hand counter out as possible to ensure that they have the victory line with playing this. Can we talk about that 1 cost event? Because I noticed Hody Jones is missing from this list.
Yeah, so it's running one of the
Demon Aura.
9 sword style Asura Blade drawn Dead Man games.
Yes, yeah, that one.
That one, the mouthful one. Just known as Dead Man game. Very
right.
So you can rest 3 of your Dons, so a total of 4 Don you're going to be using for this card, and then rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters or Don cards.
Yes.
So,
or 1 of each.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can rest a blocker and a Dawn to stop the Gum Gum Giant protection. You can rest 2, because we see on the last one that Wolf always had 2 open, so trying to rest 2 of those so they couldn't get either of those events to stop the massive swings that can come from this deck.
Like the buggy that had the 2 blockers.
Right? Yeah, get those 2 blockers rested and go swinging in. And a lot of people like to try to block up in the late game and try to save itself, and this is like a game ender.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about just 1 and no Hody in this deck. What do you think? I mean, this is an interesting deck choice.
It is. I mean, I think I went around with not playing Hody anymore and just playing the Dead Man's game.
Sure. And you don't have to take a life for it.
Yeah, I don't.
But some people like the body. I mean, a lot of people have been arguing the body's better. What? So you're on the event is better.
The event's better for Zoro, I believe, just because you're going to. So this is 4 Don, then you have 3 Don for leader effect, and then you have more Don to work with.
Fair, yeah.
So that you can also, if you want, use 4 for this, 3 for leader, and then 3 for the best event that he has.
that restand.
Restand event.
Yeah.
And then that's your whole turn. You're resting those two. You're swing with lead, and then swing with lead.
Lead again. Yeah. It can absolutely be the closer if they're holding on to these cards. I do notice that I think he has at least one of the 0. Yes, the 0 cost here, just in case, because there is a lot of no counter in this deck, especially those events not being counter, the Tashigi no counter. So you got to be really careful with playing decks that have this much no counter here. Dracula Mihawk being another prime example. Great blocker. Restand 4 on play. Very good. But it's one of those things you got to be very careful in the late game. Having too much no counter makes you very vulnerable to attacks. And with how many blockers here? We just have the
Just, 7.
7 total blockers here. Yep. Not that great early game. Good. Definitely want to have this guy. Puts in a lot of work here and extra protection for your anti-KOs. But now he's going to be going up against the Conqueror's list here of Bonney. Now, notably, Bonnie's effect interaction with Zoro is actually kind of like bad, actually, because the way this attacks, if I attack in, I can't rest the character because it's already attacked. So it's going to be good to rest other attackers. However, it's not going to be usable whatsoever against Zoro. So Zoro can work around this. You're often going to see people leaving that one open because after the first attack, this leader has the ability to rest another character or leader, and which often means that you as a Zoro player, you're really going to want to swing leader first, almost always. You don't want to give a chance that they can rest your leader in response to and get, basically turn your leader off for the turn.
So that's why one of the Zoro decks are running the new Zoro, 4-cost 2K blocker Zoro that one of your characters be rested, you can rest him instead.
Nice. Yes, a nice little counter for this because Bonney can be effective if you don't get the sequencing correct here. And I like the choice here. It is a very good deck. It has been putting up some good results, and for a clear reason. We have a lot of good searchers. Yeah, he's playing the Zoro. Yeah, for the restand. So this one's really good. Opponent's turn, if this character if this character would be rested by your opponent's character's effect, you may rest one of your other characters instead. So you can prevent this blocker from being turned off the next turn. I like that. We also have this beautiful Bonney blocker here. Just came out in PRB. It's a blocker on your opponent's turn. Once per turn, set up to one of your Dawn cards is active, so it gets the leader effect active immediately. You get that, of course, is 2 costs we saw in the other one. This one really a staple now. 2 cost is a blocker and it has protection in itself, so pretty good. A lot of blockers in this deck here. Capone Beige here is an additional blocker. On play, if you have 6 or more rested cards, draw a card and trash cards. Nice little filter in the late game. Of course, we have this blocker that does the same thing. This is one of my absolute favorites. I wish was more of a staple in green decks. Super good. On play and when attacking, you can freeze one of their characters. Super good. Super good. Of course, this one going in the Hody Jones package with 4 Hody Jones. 2 of the Kid locks, because this does play so many blockers, that makes sense. Kid is an amazing target here. Not only can you basically wall up with this huge 8K body that is demanding the targets if it's rested and has 1 Dawn underneath it, but combo that with Bonney, they swing the first one, you block out it, you rest the next thing that could have potentially been able to swing into it. So you have even more insurance that this wall from Useless Kid is going to be successful.
But against Zoro can still swing into it.
That's true.
Zoro says 7 or less. Kid's an 8 cost.
Yeah, so that is a good counter to that card. You're good. That's a solid point. We do have, of course, the KO Shanks, so this KOs anything rested on your opponent's play. And of course, 2 of these tech cards here, the Don Quixote Del Flamingo.
That one hurts Zoro.
Yeah. This one can lock the leader down for the whole turn. So this one might see a little bit more play. I noticed that the competitive decks we've seen top over on the Eggman's website here, most of them playing this card. This is a blast in the past. Used to be pretty heavy in the green-purple Dolphy deck, and sometimes it was pretty good back in the day. It was in and out. People were playing the Dolphamingo package, not.
It depends on how wide your opponent board can go.
Mm-hmm. It does lock it with 10. It's really difficult to ensure that you have that extra Dawn open, but of course we have enablers in this deck, which is smart. You have other ways, like the Cavendish, and you have the Bonney blocker, and it used to play, what was that? Eroge, that's right. Eroge used to be the linchpin to ensuring that it had 1 extra Dawn open for the Bonney effect here. No longer necessary. We got plenty of pieces. We can keep it on theme, and we can keep our searches looking for exactly the right pieces we want. Let's see how this deck goes. What do you think is favored between these 2?
I think Zoro probably has the advantage.
Zoro? That makes a lot of sense. It does have a lot of cards that do kind of like counter, but it's going to be incumbent on Beef Patty to ensure his sequencing every turn is very precise.
Oh, yeah.
Like Bonney will punish anyone who doesn't play it appropriately. It's kind of like that sugar card. You remember the old sugar card when you played a character?
I love playing sugar.
Like if you don't sequence your cards right, it's absolutely devastating. All right, DeConquer starting off with one of the searchers. This one does require a Dawn to search, however, is a once per turn search. So nice little pseudo blockers / constant,
Well, against Zoro, it's not
yeah.
really a pseudo.
It's really not. It's just a free target for Zoro. That's fair. It's one of the strengths of this. But DeConquer here, on his 3 Dawn turn, will likely see a search, maybe a 2-cost blocker.
No.
You don't really want to put out the non to stop the attack at this early in the phase. I don't know if it's that valuable. Here comes 5, just asking for a simple 1. Beef patty on the take. Okay.
Search. Or play the 2-cost blocker.
2 cost, okay. And not search. Okay, leaving the 1 open to stop the Piranha, I guess, from being loaded up. Not a lot of rush from this green decks. Not a lot of rush. Hody Jones, obviously, but in 4 Dawn, you don't have to fear that, the Hody yet. Always respect the Hody, but be rational about it.
Yeah, this should be a 9K.
Ooh, okay, Queena. So we're going to activate that main ability that we're just talking about, right?
Rest the blocker, give 3 to Zoro, and then Zoro's going to swing at the blocker.
Yeah, notably, the one he has open is only going to be able to rest the Piranha if he wants to at all. But here comes, unfortunately, he is not able to use the 1 Dawn to keep the leader rested. That blocker going to be down. Now he gets going another attack, in for 8, to conquer on the take.
I guess
I would think I would have rested the Piranha, wouldn't you?
Maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to rest it, because he's probably going to kill the Queen now.
Yeah.
On the swing, and then...
If I'm him, I'm loading up 1 on it and attacking Queena with the Jewelry Bonney.
No, you're going to use Bonney for the search.
Sure, okay.
And on 5, he could play...
Oh, just going 1-to-1 attack here. Interesting.
But he could easily just 1K out of this and then force your leader to attack into it.
And make it a double pseudo blocker. We'll see if B Patty does it. A lot of no counter in hand, though.
Dude, B Patty has a lot of counter.
What? Does he?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't think he has any non-counter in hand.
Does he? Not. It looked like I saw a lot of those super rare high costs here.
No, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's 2 of the 2Ks, another 2K, another 2K.
Oh, now I'm seeing it. Yeah. All right, Cavendish the play here. Now Cavendish stronger into Conqueror's deck than it is in Beef Patty's deck here.
But he's leaving 2 Dawn open, which is that's what you want to see.
Right. Gonna pass back the turn.
Like he could have done this. He could have like searched with the Bonney, swung with the Bonney into the thing, and then But
and been up a card in math here.
This Tashigi.
Oh, nice. And this one's gonna rest the more of a key card to conquer here, which means we're likely gonna see a big 9 swing into Cavendish. This one gonna rest the Shigi. Good call. You have something to attack into, but now he's gonna have to put 2 2Ks to prevent this KO here.
Yeah.
And doesn't have it. It's gonna let it go.
Here comes a 9 to life now.
Yep.
Or
there you go, Piranha. Good use of it. Get rid of the Bonney. Never got its real search and value out of it, but DeConquer, given the 2K.
This should just go for life.
Well, he doesn't have a choice. He can't go into Bonney.
Yeah.
So that one actually saves his Bonney for the turn. All right. This is going to take a life. Back to DeConquer.
Prioritizing your searcher is
a little interesting.
Always interesting. Normally they're just gone.
Right. He did what it was supposed to.
The only time you don't swing at their searcher is like Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
Because Zoro is using his Dawn for not searching usually because he wants to play out. So he's just a character that's just going to sit on the board.
Right.
But with Bonney that actually has to find pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's one of those cards that does warrant attention. Good call. Is this going to be another 5 here for Carrot? This is going to freeze Shigi like that. Got 2 Dawn open, so potential 1 search and 1 open. So going to search on, do a nice little 5 into. Would you get rid of Piranha at this point, just to keep your no? Because this is Zoro, right?
Like you're letting Zoro get to late game if you keep doing it.
Yeah. So pushing hard. Like a lot of people say, get underneath Zoro. You got to be faster than Zoro. So
yeah, I think the only non-counter card it's in is now a Miho.
What is happening here? To Conquer, definitely a wild card player here. Trying to load up 2 just to kill the Piranha?
You should probably just search.
Right? Just get the value out of this thing. Let's get a search in. To Conquer, just get people guessing with this. We almost saw a 3K swing. Bro, 6 to life.
He's not me.
Want to do a search. Or not 6 to life, just either 6 to life or search. 6 to life or search. That's your choice. Here comes 5. Okay, gonna get a 1. Okay, there. Piranha's off the board, I guess.
But does he do the search now, or does he leave 2 open?
It's a great question. I mean, this Tashigi's frozen. Rushing is not an option here. And Beef Patty should know the sequencing to make sure that this Bonney effect really doesn't do anything. Really, right?
Yeah.
So I would do, honestly, just get the search on. Get the card. Get the free card. Get some value out of this Bonney.
Like, it hasn't searched once.
Not at all. Yeah. Get its value. You play the searcher for the search purposes here. You're going to need to look for something in the late game here. Maybe a Bonney blocker to set up your constant restand.
Maybe he has everything he needs in his hand.
It's possible.
Oh.
Here we go. Gonna get the search. Search the top 5. Leave the 1 open for the Bonney. I don't think this one's going to get any value, to be honest with you. I mean, he's going to, what, a 6 to 8 Dawn turn.
He has a Bonney.
All right. It's this one's the one with 8 rested cards here. You can draw 2, discard 1.
Yeah, it's real good with the 8-drop Mihawk.
Yeah, right?
I don't think he's not playing the 8-drop Mihawk. So, let's see what Zoro does on 8 Dawn.
Okay. Big turn here. Imagine he'd love to see another Tashigi to get this carrot off the board, too.
I think it's probably just a Mihawk.
Be a great blocker.
Oh, not really.
Mihawk?
Yeah, it's going to get rested.
If he plays it out in the bad sequencing.
I mean, that's all he can do because he wants
he needs to get the 4 Dawn back, yeah. In this board state, it's unfortunate it's forced him into bad sequencing.
But he might not. It looks like
he's debating on it.
Did he draw a Tashigi? Yes, 5 Dawn separated.
Could have done, but he's got to be careful here.
No.
Oh, big swing here.
This is going at the...
It's got to go at the Bonney first, obviously. You got to get rid of the Bonney. Yep. To Conquer, I don't think you're saving this one. That one, yeah, not an...
he's gonna do... He drew the event.
Oh, for the restand.
Yeah.
Okay, to Conquer,
he's
taking the hit.
He said, let's get you down to 1.
Interesting. Usually this is a finishing blow, but now we're going to go in for hardcore. Realizing that Carrot's going to keep this Tashigi locked for a while.
Oh, for 1 more turn.
At least. We don't know. DeConquer could come up with a blocker or something to prevent the attack into it. There were a lot of blockers in DeConquer's deck. We were counting a lot of those. 9 Dawn turn for DeConquer here. Zoro really showcasing just how strong this deck can be.
So he could play Kid, but then he doesn't have the extra Dawn for lead effect.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, you don't really need it because there's nothing else swinging at you.
Yeah, he has to respect the Hody Jones. We know Beef Patty's not playing it, but you always have to respect it. So I think it's one of those things where DeConquer's probably thinking in his head that he needs to leave at least 1 open just in case. But if you sequence it well, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
The Hody Jones is going to get through. That's the beauty of Rush, right?
Yes.
It can work around this. It's why most Rush decks beat this deck. So trying to prioritize that extra Dawn, I don't think is the right choice, like you said, right? Like don't prioritize that extra. That he's still doing it.
He could be dropping it. It's 8.
To get 4 up.
No, he's probably dropping
Mihawk. Okay. All right.
Oh, so he's doing the Mihawk Bonney combo.
Yep.
Which is very bad into Zoro.
Right.
Blockers are not your friend against Zoro.
Sadly not, especially this high cost one because Zoro can swing into it multiple times. However, it will stop him from killing the carrot if he wants to protect it to keep the Tashigi locked down. 5 Dawn turn here for DeConquer. Could see a 9, maybe a 9 to 6. Could see...
No, this is the Bonney.
All right, Bonney for the 10. All right, gonna draw 2 discard.
Let's see what he
Cycle
just
through. Hopefully a non-counter. Or something that's of 0 value at this point. Oh, was going to get rid of a 9-counter, but was going to be that Kill Shanks.
That Kill Shanks is good.
Yeah, especially when you have the freeze capability with his carrot. It is a decent answer against this Tashigi.
Oh,
That is the pitch, though. He's got more. He's got more if he has them. So could be an indicator that he has one left here. Here comes carrot into life.
That Don gets restand at the end of turn. From the Bonney.
The Bonney effect, yeah. Skipping a little steps there. It is the first time we've seen him play this. Here comes 5 to life. Beef Patty on the take here. Realizes no more attacks coming through. 2 blockers, carrot freezing the Tashigi.
Now the real question is, does he have the same play?
Yeah. Like, if I'm Beef Patty, that's what I should have been playing for anyways.
Well, he's searching for something now.
And the event is slash event?
Oh,
it is?
the event. So she can search for green events.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's green events or a slash effect. Yep. Hachan. One of the tech cards that you put in here. That's one of those 2Ks, right?
Yeah.
That has a trigger.
You can't use this trigger.
Yeah.
I think it's Fishman.
And only. Yeah. So it's just a nice little 2K. All right. Cavendish.
And 2.
Now access to 6 Dawn. Tapping 2 for the Hiyori search. Kind of speed casing things here.
Should probably not grab that Mihawk if you can.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be grabbing no counter cards at this point. Gonna go for Tashigi. Okay, that is a no counter card, but it does set him up for another play next turn. Tashigi, beautiful on play.
I think I would probably pass.
Not even bother with the leader attack here. Here comes.
Because your Cavendish is going to get rested.
Yeah. We'll see if he does it. Has the option to rest this Cavendish.
And this should be going to carrot.
Yeah, 9 coming into carrot makes the most sense here.
Yep.
It's just a free attack. Why wouldn't you, right?
There goes 1 to...
Rest the Mihawk. Okay. Making it vulnerable to the attack. We'll see. Can he block out of this? Needs 2 2Ks to do so.
Or... he could block with the Mihawk, I guess, and then give him something. Nope, blocks the Bonney.
Okay. Well, he can attack into the carrot again. So here comes 9 into life here. That one can be an 8 with a 2K block. Nice. Able to survive that turn. Keep himself at 1 life. Good job to conquer. Back to his turn for 10 Dawn.
Does he have the Dofi here?
That would be really prime right now to be able to lock down leader, lock down some of these cards. We'll see what he does.
Like, he can lock down everything if he plays the...
That's fair, absolutely. If he locks down with a carrot swing and the Dolphy, he can lock down 4 cards. Here comes carrot. See what the target is for the lock. Hiyori.
The Hiyori.
That is a tell and a tell that he has Dolphy. I'm sorry, that is a tell and a tell. Hiyori is the one you locked on that attack?
That is a Dofi coming down.
Yeah, Dolphy's coming in.
Yep.
Here comes 5 into life, not tapping any Dawn whatsoever. Mihawk coming in for the attack here. Into life? Or into
into life.
Into life.
He wants to pressure their life. Which...
kind of makes sense. Here comes 10. Dolphy, there we go, locking down.
Yeah, but that Zoro event restands Zoro.
True.
It's
not an ultimate out. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. We'll see if Beef Patty has it. I think he's digging for it, though. The way he looked at the top deck, it was like he was hoping it was going to be off the top deck. Didn't see it, though. We've seen a lot of games here just like off the flip. Can absolutely change it in your direction.
Because that would change the game 100%.
Right. I'm not seeing it, though. Can you see it? I see the Hachan. No, that one's discard here. We go 5 into life. No, it's rested still. It's rested. That's right. Grabbing all 10. What 10 costs?
If only he has a Dofi himself.
Right? I don't think he... like
8 for the Mihawk.
That makes sense. I was going to say, that's the tallest character he has, right? The highest cost is 8.
So you see why I said I wouldn't have swung that turn?
Yeah. That's fair. Now we can see a Piranha swing. It is the only viable character to attack if Beef Patty's willing to do it. Count out the Dom. That's what, 6? It's a 8K swing from Piranha. Yeah, here comes Piranha into carrot.
Not pressuring life, pressuring board.
I mean, I feel like he's got such a board state advantage that the Conqueror's got to basically, 0 cost. Discarding a no counter.
No, discarding a counter card.
That was a 1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Man, some of these super rares, it's hard to tell. I'm glad you're here. And check me on that. Make sure I'm staying honest here. But using the 0 cost to protect the Carrot, I like that play. Carrot definitely a linchpin right now. Wants to keep either the Cavendish locked or the Tashigi locked.
I think if you're the Conqueror, you're gonna try to clear this board,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're going to the Carrot's gonna be the last one to swing.
Yes. If he can follow it up with another Doflamingo, though, to stop his leader attack, this can be absolutely devastating. He's only got 2 in the deck, so chances...
And they're not searchable. Oh, he's starting off with
the
the
Carrot. Okay, gonna lock the Cavendish. No, he's locking Tashigi.
All right, that's...
Where's it going here? Going into life, it looked like.
Yep.
Simple 1K or 2K counter. Is it 2K?
No, I think he went to the Cavendish. I think he swung at Cavendish and knocked down the Tashigi.
That makes sense. Yeah, because that is a 1K, right?
Yeah.
That would make the most sense. Oh, 4 cards to hand for Beef Patty.
5 for the Conqueror?
Yeah. Well, the Conqueror only has 1 life.
Yeah, but he has,
But it has
5 cards in hand.
at least 5 cards to hand. Yeah, sorry. Thought you were talking about hands. He's got
Ooh,
Use's
Mihawk.
Kid. That
It's
can play
6.
out one of those free blockers here. Here comes 10.
Where though?
Imagine it's got to go going to board, right? Get rid of the Cavendish.
5.
Do we get a free block from Beef Patty, maybe?
Mm-mm.
Because it's vulnerable to the Doflamingo swing.
Definitely super. And he's not playing like Paradise Waterfall that I
Mhm.
am to restand it.
So 5 in a life. Gonna get a free block from the Mihawk. Okay. This means Dolphy does have a free target in that Mihawk if he wants to. Tapping 9. Shanks. Yep, that pop it right there. Answers it immediately. Leaving 1 open for the Bonney ability here. Still has a swing with Dolphy. Dolphy coming into Cavendish.
Probably the Cavendish.
No, going to life. Interesting. Interesting strategy here to conquer. Saying I can survive this turn with my 1 blocker here. Beef Patty is definitely trying to look off the top. The way he's like patting his hand, he's definitely looking for an answer.
The Hiyori is
Active to search again?
yeah, and can find that Dead Man's game.
That's true. So true. We'll see if he does it.
I mean, he should because he had the Cavendish to restand.
Put in stacks of 2 5s here. What's that indicating? Tapping 5.
Don't do it. Don't get baited in playing the Tashigi.
Sequencing is important in this matchup here. Don't you want to get the leader attack out of the way just to get, make sure you don't worry about anything else getting rested?
Right now, I would do the Searcher and then probably the Screen.
Makes sense. Is that a 0 cost
Yeah,
in hand?
it's across the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really debating about playing this Tashigi. But you
Don't do it this
Patty,
early.
You need to see what your options are.
Right? It's always better to see what the options are before making any action. You want to see all the lines you could possibly do. 7 and 3 here, leaving 3 open for a restand maybe. He doesn't have it, but maybe he could, thinking he could get it.
Come on. See the line.
5 and 5. He's in the tank. So you want to walk people to your line?
So what you want to do is search. If you find Dead Man's, you rest the blocker and the Don.
Mm.
And then you're free to swing with everything.
Yep.
And that would definitely give you game. Instead of like this.
All right, this one going to lock up the Cavendish here. Big 10k swing. If he blocks, he just gets another attack. As to conquer, do you take here? You know you're not going to face on a rush.
Where's it going? Is it going to Carrot or is it going to life?
That's a good question. Could be going technically into Dolphy, right? Because it's a 10k.
It's just not going.
It could, but I don't think it is. Like, asking for a 1k is really cheeky, if you ask me.
And the scare is the problem of keeping your board locked down, so. Yep.
So he is going after Carrot. All right. Indication's been made. He is going after Carrot. To conquer, could block out of this. Just lets it go. Okay. Restand here. Coming. Can attack into the Dolphin.
Yeah, it can still. You can put the rest of the 5 on and attack into the Dolphin.
Yep.
But he still has a Mihawk blocker.
And this block actually can stop him from attacking again. And there's a block. All right, no life hit. His life should be pretty safe here. Gonna get a search on now.
Search now?
Yeah. Watch, he finds it, though. And that's gonna be the sequence. Did he find it?
No.
He didn't find it. All right.
He found a blocker, though.
All right. Would have been good information. Here's 2 for that blocker. Looks like he's gonna immediately play it.
Yeah.
Puts him at a 5 character limit here. 2 open, passing it. There's really nothing he could do with it, right?
Well, if Dead Man's in his life, he could use one of those dots for the Dead Man's game.
That's fair.
3K.
That's fair. We haven't seen it in hand, so. But there is only one of those, right?
Only one.
That's why I like Hody. Like Hody's at 4, Dead Man at 4. Like one or the other, maybe 2 and 2 of each. Like depending on how you want to do it, but one.
But the Conqueror has to kill this Hiyori.
That's fair, absolutely. Because it's just going to keep digging deeper and deeper to get into that answer he needs.
Or he's thinking about going for. He can't go for a game unless he can rest the blocker.
3 swings, 1 life. He could potentially go for game, but the math is not going to be easy. Not with a hand of 5.
He has a hand of 6.
6. Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that math. That's a potential 12, average 8K counter.
Yeah.
No. I'm not doing that.
He can't go for game.
Yeah.
So he has to go for a board again. And his best bet is to play Kid.
You think Kid, not another Dolphamingo to lock it up?
I don't think he has another Dolphin.
Well, you haven't seen it. That's true. But here's 12. Andy Cavendish, so he is going board, trying to do some cleanup here.
Yeah, that's fine because you have another Cavendish.
Mm-hmm. And Shanks, what do you think, going into Shishigi?
Yeah, going to Shigi. But then it's just a block.
That's if he wants to give it. Maybe to Beef Patty value in his life more than the character.
I think the character here is more valuable. Though.
Yeah, that's the same line that Beef Patty said I need this. No blockers to save, but he doesn't know. DeConquer has so many blockers in his deck. There's no way his hand isn't at least 3 blockers. Very cheap ones at that. So we'll see. I imagine the best play right here would be the 8 for the Kid, rest the 1, put out a free block out there.
There you go.
Yeah, finally getting rid of the Hiyori. Now he sees the line. Count it out. Looks like we are going to see the Kid
8.
play here. Here comes 8. Mihawk. Interesting.
So
Goes to that block.
Is this another...
He could put out...
Bonney? Did he...
Yeah.
Bonney? No.
Looks like 3. Okay, the Kid Bonney. Okay.
All right.
Double blocker. All right, puts out triple block. Could have gone out with a Kid and an extra block, but honestly, you were saying before, the Kid's not that great because you can keep swinging into it, right?
Yeah.
And Bonney not able to protect it. He does have the 1 open.
Yeah. Technically, he has 2 open because of the Bonney.
Mm-hmm. On attack would give you an additional 1. I think that's what he's pointing out here. On attack, he's going to be able to get 1 back. All right, Beef Patty still looking off the top. That did not look like the event, did it?
No.
From the glare that we saw
like
there?
Another character.
Yeah. 10 on turn here for Beef Patty. All he wants to do is just close this game out.
It looks like it was just Tashigi. I mean, he could double Tashigi, rest 2 of the blockers.
Yeah. But how do you get through?
I mean, you'll have 6 down on your leader.
That's true. That's true. But then, I mean, if he attacks with it attacks with leader, Tashigi gets rested, right?
Yeah.
And you go double Tashigi, yes, you get to attack into a character and then attack into life, but you're only hitting 1 life. And mind you, he only can stop 2.
Yeah.
So,
well, no, he can attack both characters. He doesn't have any lower cost still.
Well, how I thought it was 4 or less for Tashigi.
Yeah. So Tashigi rests these 2 blockers.
Yeah.
And then you can use your leader with 6 down, so that's an 11K swing. You can swing at Dofi and Shanks. Because they're above it. They're above 7.
That's true. But then, I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. I mean, DeConquer has, what, like at least 3 to 4 cards in hand.
Well, he just played out 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying out of it because he used to have about 5, right? Because we saw he had a decent hand. I think the Conqueror is probably sitting around
So
3 or 4.
He played 3 cards last turn, so his hand is definitely dwindling. And
Yeah.
a lot of no counter cards in this deck.
As we saw. He already got rid of his 1 copy of the 0 cost thing he has in the deck, too.
So yeah, I think it's Tashigi.
Here's the first Tashigi, gonna rest the Bonney. Gets a 3 from the play. Second Tashigi. All right, he sees your play. Let's see what he goes with this. Gonna have an 11k body for Zoro here. To conquer, likely gonna rest the only active, the one that Tashigi that can attack here. Looks like with the Clone Wars over here with all these Tashigis, right?
Should go for Dofi since it pressures out at 2k instead of a 1k.
Absolutely, and it makes the next attack a lot easier. And it's like you're speaking truth to power here. Here comes an 11 and a 10, asking for 2.
So on attack,
Conquer gives him 2 1Ks.
well, that's telling. Oh my! He did not stop it. Now you just do it again.
Into it again, asking for 2.
Oh no!
Gets a block.
Oh no! He didn't use lead.
Yeah, didn't use lead effect here.
Let's take out another blocker.
He can now rest one of the other Tashigis if he wants to, but this...
Life gave him a card.
Oh, okay. Takes the last life here. 2 and a 2 and a 1. Sorry, asking for 2k. If that the card out of life was a 2k, nope. All right, didn't use the leader effect either time. All right, this could be it though. No blockers for Beef Patty here, and 3 massive swings at 10 Dawn. Here comes 10, testing the water.
I mean,
He counters so much. He's got to give 3 2Ks out of this just to block out of this, right?
yeah.
And that could be the indicator for the easy math for the next 2 hits. Here's 1 2K, 2 2Ks, 3 2Ks.
He could hit a rest trigger out of life.
That's true. Here comes 9. That one's going to be a take. Are we doing the 15 swing? We doing the 15 swing? Oh, he finally gets the event out of hand. He's like, no, I was looking for that all game. No, it's not going to be enough to conquer with the win. You can see Beef Patty's so upset. He was like, I was looking for the restand. And he got it. It was the last card out of life.
Yeah.
That's sometimes how it goes, guys. You're looking for the card, and it's just sitting in life the whole time.
Or the Dead Man's.
Yeah. Oh, that too. That 1 copy of the Dead Man's he didn't get to. Honestly, there was a little bit of like weird sequencing things here, but I'm proud of DeConquer for getting this thing through.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely plays. What would you say? Obscure to what normal behavior?
Yeah.
Not to knock
It has
it.
a unique gameplay.
Yes, it's a very unique gameplay. If I was playing against him, I'd be like, "What are you on to, strange man, in your strange play style?" But it is what it is, and it got him the win. So now that means DeConquer is going to be at the championship table.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to tune into the next video to find out how and if DeConquer can win this down and take down his first ever tournament, which would be pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to have to get through a champion of champions, Curly, who has now broken the curse of having played first on the camera every single time. And guys, if you don't know about Curly, he wins off camera like crazy. Absolutely crazy. But he usually gets the first round every one. Now Curly, with his Rayleigh deck, is going to be in the play here, for the last round here. And I'm super excited. That means he's won 2 outside. And now he's going to try to break the curses of his online, his camera curse that he has against DeConquer, who's never really won in these events yet. So I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to tune in the next video. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, we're going to get to it. We're going to get recording it. For now, as always, stay hum, bro.